What's up, everybody? It's MrAeroHD here on a late night on a Sunday, doing another episode of Ask Aero. Nobody really submitted for 23, so I waited. I think they said this in a video. But yeah, I got a bunch more now. So, start from the bottom, I guess. If I sound a little bummed, I just finished a photography project and I fucking bombed it. I already know I bombed it. I'm just kind of disappointed. I don't really know what else to say. Anyway, what's your opinion on slams? Oh yeah, before I get into it, COD. I have COD saved. I don't have any Forza saved. I'm not. My Xbox is in a bag right now. So, what is your opinion on slam, stanced, fitted, hella flushed, etc.'s cars? If you could own any car to slam, what would you own? I really like Subi slammed, not slammed, but I really like Subi stanced. My opinion on slammed looks silly. Stance fitted look great, and hella flush depends on the car. When it's super hella flush, like with super negative camber, then it looks fucking ridiculous. I'm a believer of function over form, so I'm interested in using manual without a clutch for a while now, and I was wondering if it's worth learning to use a clutch, and if so, do you have any tips? When I transitioned to clutch, I was really dreading it, but now I feel like I can't drift without it. Clutch, you know, you can run like a lot less horsepower and rely more on your kicking and your clutch, which is nice, and it's not nice in some ways. As for tips, you just have to practice and get used to it, man. For me, I just had to make sure to press the clutch whenever I wanted to use the e-brake, because it brings the RPMs down so low it stalls. That's really it. That's really the only struggle. I just had to get used to pressing the clutch and the e-brake at the same time, and using it between. Oh no! Stop here! Don't yawn! I had to not. Yeah, whatever. Dear Aero to the HD, I haven't asked any questions lately, considering I ran out of ideas, but I don't know if this question has been asked yet. But what are your thoughts on the new systems? PS4 720 coming out sooner or never. Do you plan on buying one, both, or neither of them? And why? Thanks. Long live the Aero. I'm not impressed by what I've heard about the PS4 and the 720. Me, personally, what I like in newer systems, what I want in a newer system, is backwards compatibility, the ability to play used games, this looks like the PS4 and the 720, or the Durango, whatever they're calling it, are both trying to not do that. And that pisses me off. I got a huge library of PS2 games, I got a huge library of 360 games, but, you know, go fuck myself, right? I don't know, I'd have to wait more, because especially the 720 is seeming really sketchy, in the way that it's rumored to be constantly online, like you can't play it offline. That's kind of mucked up. So I probably will end up buying one. I don't know which one I want to buy. Or when. So I still have to wait for more information to come out. I've been watching since your Forza 3 Ford Focus BD ever since. I've been following you on Twitter. He has his Twitter name, and watching most of your videos. Unfortunately, most of my old Ask Aero questions had gotten deleted. So get the fuck on with it. Also, to get the fuck on with it, what should I move on to? I started in the Forza 4 drifting A86, moved to an S15, then to an R34. And I'm using the 70 Skyline. I'm bored of the Skyline, so what do you suggest, Ness? Hope you don't delete this question. I don't know, man. Usually when I'm bored in my car, I just scroll through my cars, you know? Like, the dealerships, and I'm like, what do I feel like? What inspires me? What looks cool? I can't stop yawning. It's embarrassing. Holy shit. When it comes to my car to suggest, try an R32 if you like Nissans. R32 doesn't feel like the other Skylines. So, I don't know. Give it a chance. This one's titled Ask Aero. A lot of people do that. Not a big deal. Hey man, thanks for answering my questions so far. One of my other questions, if you ever plan on working... If you ever plan on working, where would you work, considering that you are a car guy? I'm gonna have to skip that, dude, because I have no idea what you're talking about. And is there a Scion FRS Subaru BRZ from 4? Can you do an episode on it? I have an FRS built already. This week's personal projects is done. Well, it's not done, but like the video is like the car is selected already. I already picked it. But next week, I will do it next week, just for you, just because a lot of people have been asking me for that video as well. Have you ever been to Formula D Seattle? If not, have you ever considered coming? No, I haven't been there, and I don't think I'd go, mostly because it's not worth all that travel to the West Coast for me, because I'm on the East Coast. I would go to Irwindale or Long Beach if I was going to fly all the way out there, because, you know, I wouldn't want to be in miserable old Washington, no offense, between the choices of Washington and California for me. While I may be going to Wall, New Jersey this year, I'm not sure, but it's more of those, like, I'd like to, but probably won't end up going again. I keep saying I'm going to go, but I never end up going. Where did your name come from? I saw on your Facebook you were racing in an Aero kart. Does that have anything to do with it? My name has a couple of inspirations, and it's got a couple reasons of why it's here. My name is based off of oh my god, okay. My name is based off of the Aero kart, because I was running the Aero kart, but I didn't want to put, because I had put before I had a Birel kart. I thought I was getting one, so I had my gamer tag as Birel. Then I didn't end up getting a Birel kart, and I got an Aero kart instead. But instead of spelling it like Aero as in how it is, like bow and arrow, like ARROW, I said, well, you know, cars are aerodynamic kind of applies to cars, so I'll put Aero. And when I joined my first team, I put BLKO Aero. So that's where that started. And then, you know, people got to know me by that name. So within the Forza community, no matter what my gamer tag was, I had a couple different ones. People always called me Aero. So when I made my YouTube channel, I called it MrAeroHD. Mostly because I wanted AeroHD, and that was taken. And I didn't know what else to put that was, like, I don't like putting numbers and stuff and things. It just bothers me. So that's why that's there. I really hate the Mr. It bothers me. It really does. It pisses me off just looking at it right now on the corner of my screen. My gamer tag now is aerodynamic, but it's spelled with a Q at the end instead of a C. That is my name, which is based off the Aero kart and the song Aerodynamic from Daft Punk. Both of those have it's not, I don't know. I just said I don't know what to put. I was going to put Aerotech, which is something I came up with. But I wanted to put Aerodynamic, just like a little homage to Daft Punk, because they're one of my favorite groups. Holy shit, this one's big. I'm going to shut this guy out because he wants me to go check out his channel. So I want you guys to go check out his channel as well when I'm done. Hey, Aero, I heard you didn't have enough questions before, so I want to help out the team. My friends show me your channel, and your drift tunes are pretty interesting, and have shown me how each car is different and how there's no universal tune. I'm really glad someone's getting that, because it seems like a lot of people don't understand that. So that makes me feel good that I feel like I'm actually teaching somebody. I have 2 questions. If you have enough time to answer them, of course I do. Some of these videos are a half-hour long, so I'm just getting started on YouTube, and I want to branch out more and upload more soon. I want to start to upload Forza, but the problem is I'm not a tuner. Sure as hell I'm not showing anyone what I call drifting. Any ideas on what Forza isn't showed a lot, and maybe what it somewhat interesting? Maybe something different on Horizon. This isn't really going to help, but sometimes you just have to go with what you like to do. So if you like racing online, post racing online, if you like taking pictures, you know, maybe suggest photo settings and you know, tips on how to take pictures, because I know a lot of people struggle with that, me occasionally being one of them. As long just stick to something you like. That's why I started on Forza. I transitioned from playing Call of Duty to Forza because Call of Duty really pisses me off a lot. It's not a game that I can sit down and play for hours on end. Forza it's why most of you guys are here. So that's why I decided to go with Forza, because that's a game that I wouldn't mind playing as my main game. Mostly when you get big as a YouTuber, you have a main game unless you're really, really lucky and people are there for you and not what you post. And you post a whole bunch of different shit. But it just really depends on what you like doing. Even there's a lot of people posting it. Try to make the videos different themselves. You know, put a little bit more thought and effort into it. I really don't know how to give you an idea, like a concrete idea, but if I were to not be doing drifting and starting my channel alone off from the start right now, that's what I would do. I just, if I was a circuit racer, I would do circuit racing, maybe, how to drive these tracks properly, but even if you're not good at stuff, you can't do tutorials and the teach. AR12 Gaming, my buddy Nick, he's terrible. He's bad, but he's a really entertaining guy, and that's why people like go to watch his videos, because he's entertaining and they like watching Forza gameplay. So, do you know of any good ways to get noticed? Should I post on forums of the games I'm posting, maybe? That helped me when I started out. I had a lot of friends on the Forza Motorsport forums, mostly because that's where I ratted around for a while. So, I posted there, and I got a bit of subscriber base and attention from there, and that attention drew in other guys. That just sounds really gay. It drew in other people, and here we are. I really don't know how I took off. As soon as I got my machinima contract, I just skyrocketed. But I couldn't really tell you how to get noticed. I posted on a community channel as well, quite a bit. I worked with a friend of mine. Just try to find people around your subscriber base and that post what you like to post, and see if you can network with them. Because if someone's really like got way more subscribers than you, then they're not really going to benefit. And you'll just get a bunch of random ass people that will never watch your videos. But if you're both playing like, if you both have like 500, fuck's sakes, why do people always have to IM me while I'm in the middle of the video? But shit, it's gone. Thought's gone. Just if you have 500 subscribers, try to find someone with between 3 and 7, because that way it'll be worthwhile for them, and it'll be worthwhile for you, because you might get like 10 subscribers, but they're all going to be guys that like you and want to go watch your shit. And his channel is ScrebzYT, SCREBZYT, and I'm going to save this message, and I will go check out a couple of your videos. And yeah, this guy already read this, and it's not really a question, so he just wanted to tell me what he was up to. If you guys have any indie music that you want me to listen to use in videos, I'm really sick and tired of using people who are already big. So if you have music that you produced yourself, not music that you like, you have to make it yourself, no samples, no remixes, completely unique. Any genre, it doesn't matter. Let me know. Just send me a PM, tweet, anything, saying I have some music, give me examples, post something on SoundCloud, YouTube, or anything. And if I like it and it's good, I'll use it in a video and I'll give you full credit. I'll make sure to give you as much credit as you like. Hey Aero, I use a controller, but I don't want to buy a wheel because they seem. But I want to buy a wheel because they seem fun. Do you know any somewhat cheap wheel I can buy? Keep up the good videos. There's no such thing as cheap and cheerful when it comes to wheels. You buy cheap, you buy twice. Just give me a second. I'm on eBay. But when I decided to buy a wheel, I chose to buy the Microsoft racing wheel, like the legitimate one. But they have since went out of stock, and they are pretty expensive now, like $130. I'm looking at one right here. It says it's 130 bucks, 130, 250, but it's in the box. I've heard some people have Mad Catz ones, but I've also heard they're pretty poor. So this one looks fucking mint, but it's fake. I guaranteed it. Official Microsoft licensed Xbox 360 wireless racing wheel. There's no way. Yeah, it's Mad Catz. That's what I thought. So you're looking at least about 150 bucks. So if that's not cheap for you, just look up online. I know there's some no-name ones, but I know the Microsoft racing wheel is the cheapest good wheel that you can get, and even some people don't consider that good. Hey Aero, anyways, I've been I have a few questions to ask. When is your next open lobby for Forza 4 tandem lobbies? I don't know. A lot of people ask me this question. If I sound a little bit aggravated, I'm not. Sorry. It's not what I'm trying to come across as. But open lobbies happen. They happen when they happen. If I'm, you know, out somewhere, or I'm like out at school, like, oh man, I want to go home and do an open lobby, and then I go home and do an open lobby. But I usually don't try to schedule them because they get really shitty. If I have to miss one, and everyone's really disappointed. Another thing is that I've tried doing open lobbies, but I like playing it with you guys. But a lot of people ruin it. A lot of people spam me with invites, and you know, you can only fit 15 other people in a lobby. When it's full, there's nothing I can do. They're telling me, kick the other guys out, I'm better, I'll send you money, and I don't need your... it's happened. People have offered me money to kick somebody else out of the game and get them in. I've had everyone, when there's 15 other people in there, a lot of people are talking over each other. A lot of people... Some people fanboy you and follow you around on the crack. If you're doing tandem drifting, they're going to make sure that they're right behind you the whole time, which is, you know, I expect that. I'm not mad if you've done that before. It's not a big deal. It just, you know, the little things here and there. A lot of people are really hostile, I found, in open lobbies towards each other. We were in a tandem drifting lobby, and I said, okay, I kind of feel like racing. And everyone was like, yeah, let's race, whatever. So we started off with banger racing, where we all ran into each other. And that was fun. I enjoyed it. A couple people didn't have mics, but into the next game, I yelled, made sure everyone was quiet, saying, okay, this is clean racing now. We were all in the same car, so I said, okay, this is clean racing now, no hitting, and sure enough, there were 3-4 guys ramming other people off the track, and people got really bitchy and really, you know, it kind of sucks, but I still want to do open lobbies in the future. Just that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm always really hesitant. I'm like, oh, people are just gonna fucking start cutting each other's balls off. What would you like? What do you want to see or expect from Forza 5? Cars, etc. Cars will be here all day. Tracks, I'd like to see ABZU at least. Because they even referenced it in Horizon, so if we don't see it, that's a bit of a cock tease. I'd like to see more smoke. I'd like to see maybe more disciplines, open wheel, karting. That'd be kind of cool for me to keep up with what they're doing on GT5, because they basically have every single car-based covered, you know, like production cars, tuner cars, karts, race cars, F1, NASCAR. They got everything. So I think that's cool. I think they should just, you know, work on maybe some open wheel stuff, even if it has to be like the Forza open wheel race car. You know, it doesn't have to be licensed, a licensed open wheel car. They can have their own garage. That'd be cool too. I would like to see more smoke. I'm pretty sure I already said that. And maybe an addition to the upgrade system, because since Forza 2, more or less, it's been the same. I'd like to see them try to do something different. You know, it's a good system, but I'd just like to see what they would do if someone told them, hey, you know this upgrade system you have? I'd like to see it changed. Can you help receive a unicorn car? Unfortunately, I can't. A lot of people ask me to send them a unicorn car, but unicorn cars can't be traded. They can't be gifted. The only way you can win them is... I'll give you a concrete answer, because I keep saying Google it. I will Google it. I'll Google that for you. How to get a unicorn car in Forza 4. How do you get... There you go. Of course, they're gifted by turn 10. Some of them are put in the auction house, but they usually go for 1 billion credits, so forget it. They have a lot of game with devs, which you play Forza with the developers of Forza. So you have to follow them on Facebook and Twitter, and usually after that, you will be able to play with them. There's also Rearview Mirror. You can post in there, and it's on the Forza forums. I don't know where to find the link. I'm just going off the top of my head now. You can post in there, and as long as you post in, everyone who posts gets a unicorn car of their choice. So, yeah, last question. Hopefully we can get another 20 minutes. Can you explain the virtual form of tire regulations? That's why I was kind of derpy in the beginning of this video, because I'm looking it up. Because I told you to go look it up yourselves, but, you know, I just read it out. So, weight and tire classes. If you're under 2,100 pounds, the widest tire you can have is in the back. All these tire widths are for the rear, not the front. And the weight is metric. If you are in kilograms, I don't know what to tell you. You have to change your settings in your game from metric to imperial. For 2,100 pounds, the widest tire you can have is 255 or 225 in the rear millimeters. For if you're between 2,100 pounds and 2,300 pounds or 2,400 pounds, you can have 235s in the rear. 2,400 pounds to 2,700 pounds, you can have 245s in the rear. 2,700 pounds to 2,800 pounds is 255s in the rear. 2,800 pounds to 2,900 pounds is 265s in the rear. 2,900 pounds to 3,000 pounds is 275. 3,000 to 3,100 is 285. 3,100 to 3,200 is 295s. 3,200 to 3,300 is 305s, and over 3,300 pounds is 315 millimeters. If your car has stock tires that are bigger than 315 millimeters, I'm assuming it cannot compete. They did have a big spiel about this, but I don't know where to find it, so I can't give it to you. But as long as you follow those, you should be okay. And that, for this week, is Ask Aero. Thanks, everybody, for all the questions, even though it took 2 weeks to do it. Anyway, sorry for watching Call of Duty. Sorry for being a little bit bitchy. I'm just in a bad mood. But this made me feel better, if I'm honest. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.